welcome back to the It Got Real portion of our Danganronpa playthrough.
I still think we're missing something important in all of this.
I think we're missing two important things.
No, just two.
I think we're missing 6.
Oh,
Want to raise me on that?
I still feel like it must be the apocalypse outside.
I don't know. I think I'm going to call it 6 important things we're missing.
I think it's the rock apocalypse outside.
Ow! Are we going to define what an important thing is?
Accurate representation. All right, so let's. You can tell it's got real because the investigation song got remixed.
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa. Anyway, Monokuma file.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file.
That was a cat.
Boy, the cat is being really aggressive today. He's also excited about getting to this investigation.
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown.
You are so full of shit, Monokuma. You know exactly who it is.
They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body.
What kind of knife went completely through the body?
Big one.
How skinny was this person?
We're like we're dealing with like a short sword at this point.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Yeah, Crocodile Dundee turns out to be the mastermind.
They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. Really specific?
Just to be super...
The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
Huh.
So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was.
Because Monokuma's an asshole.
Yeah.
The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate.
Was that in question?
I mean, he was thinking for a second about just sitting on one of those monitors and trying to get Gallica to work.
Have to uncover
Didn't
the
think
truth
we'd notice, but we did.
For myself.
The cat never likes the noisy toys when we're not recording.
No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead.
Yeah. Or that. Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden.
I'm not sure why that is.
Truth bullets!
Oh,
Monokuma
no.
file has been added to the Truth Bullets
Please let me
section
just
of your handbook.
Please let me just use the regular Truth Bullets guitar riff, and I don't have to remix it because of the cool music.
Hey, you're the one
That's
who
on you,
decided like ages ago that you were going to do the Truth Bullets thing.
I don't recall.
Oh, right. I forgot. It's been a little while since we were recording, so I'm looking at this going like, oh,
giant man-eating plant? Yeah.
Audrey 3.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to the other.
Makoto's name is actually secretly Seymour.
He's actually been feeding all the dead bodies to this plant secretly.
Maybe that's what's happening to them all.
Yeah? That would make sense.
Feed me, Makoto. Yes, Sayaka too.
I just need to do what I always do.
Have Kyoko tell me what to do.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're in real trouble.
Scan all the things. Alright,
This is John's time to shine.
let's start with the corpse. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not.
You know, this means you have to actually touch the dead body, right?
Ooh. Oh, there's like a zoom in thing. Alright.
Yeah, we noticed that.
Huh?
Huh?
Along with 3 painted nails? There's something weird about the body's fingernails.
Now, Kyoko always wears gloves. So this doesn't...
Yeah. Prove or disprove anything. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity.
There's only 3 of them.
Truth bullets!
Fake nails has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing.
Is that a wolf?
Looks like a sack of something, or maybe a
Well,
light
look at that
bulb.
from the
Like a sack of something?
No, look at
John's
it from the
just
side.
excited
Kinda-
for Santa to come.
I am excited for Santa to come. Oh, okay. Looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. Never seen anything like it before. We weren't allowed to have dogs.
Because of the accident.
Truth bullets!
Tattoo on the right hand has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Game, you're gonna need to slow down on these truth bullets. I'm so sorry, Future Phil, for all of the editing you have to do.
Alright.
Yeah, you're gonna reach in there and check for the boobs.
Yep. Yes, charred boobs. The upper
There's a title for you for the episode that'll get some hits.
Great.
The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened.
We still haven't
that
topped
mean we have
unforgivable
to-
bear porn, so
Yeah, great. That's the standard Rihanna set by.
But if the upper half of the body is blackened, does that mean we have to find it guilty? Otherwise...
that seems like a really great workaround.
The worst bit is poor John was trying to get that joke out for so long.
I'm
and we just
sorry,
kept
buddy.
on trampling it.
I'm sorry, honey.
Smush, smush, smush. Also, the top half of the body is wet.
One of those upper rain showers you hear so much about. It happens in Australia all the time.
Oh yeah, because
During
we
drop
threw
bear season.
water.
That's because it got set on fire, and I threw water on it.
You sure did, Makoto.
Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. That's how water works. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet.
Okay. Do we have to draw a map about this?
Oh, yeah.
There isn't. It isn't, right? I mean,
But which
that makes
shelf
sense,
did
right?
you get the water from?
I'm going to label the top half A, the bottom half B.
And her shoes C. Truth bullets!
John's going to be sick of his own song by the end of this.
you were flat there.
I was laughing.
Exploded body analysis has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Exploded body analysis is possibly the best truth bullet we've seen so far.
I still got to vote for Charred Boobs is the name of the episode, though. Not that exploded body analysis doesn't have its moments.
Doesn't have to be a competition.
Really should be, though, shouldn't
Well,
it?
maybe.
Oh,
The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left.
Okay, cool.
All
Thank
right,
you.
okay. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all.
yeah.
After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket
Yes,
of water.
this
on it.
is this what Makoto's going to be like when he doesn't have Kyoko to keep him on track?
Yes,
Yeah.
deal with it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's all we have now.
Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. Because of the water, which isn't there. Which is there on the top half. It's not there on the bottom
This wouldn't
half.
be a problem if they actually had smoke detectors, like a...
Therefore, the bottom isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that. Right?
Right?
There's some distinct uncertainty happening here, and I'm not sure about what that means.
Step away from the dead body? Sure. Alright. So, moving on to something down here. Whatever that is. Those look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before.
Well, they burnt, they were with the body
But where?
when it exploded?
Wait, was it there?
Pull?
I'll have to double check that later.
Oh, no.
Okay. Truth bullet.
Fragments near the dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Don't forget that we have to check there.
Fragments of the dead body sounds like a Panic at the Disco song.
There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this a knife? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. That was
Boy, a
long
lot
sentence.
happened.
I'm tired now.
Oh,
And that sounds like a Sondheim lyric.
The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Then there was that other bit that I'm eventually going to investigate over there.
Did I mention the body was wet?
Do we
Just the
ever
top half.
not quote the Scarecrow when we have the opportunity to do so?
No.
Yep.
Maybe if I only had a brain, I might. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back.
Skinny body.
Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury?
Also took a pipe to the head, apparently, so...
Either way, this knife... It looks really familiar. Wait, is this?
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah. That's it!
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about the whole being threatened at night that then Kyoko randomly turned up for afterwards. Note that they're...
During his crazy fever dreams.
Oh, yeah, fever dreams. When he was, like, super sweaty and kept his hoodie on.
Yeah.
Note that there's no fingernail issue on that hand, though.
True.
Of course, we only looked at the left hand,
Left
but anyway.
hand, not the right hand. It's that knife that person was holding.
Or luchador.
This is getting really weird.
Not wrong.
Also, no blood on the knife. Just saying. Here are just too many strange coincidences.
Sure, the blood just got exploded off.
Yeah, that's how blood works.
I don't understand science.
And explosions.
Remember this?
Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife.
Well,
On the other hand, sometimes
That
knives
first-
come in sets.
And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here.
Well, we don't know. Anyway. And that code is still on backwards.
Yeah. So, maybe this masked person got stabbed because... when they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko was the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night.
It was quite a night.
No, it can't be. There's no way.
This is the weirdest sequel to The Hangover yet.
Mike Tyson turns out to be the blackened. Is that okay?
Truth bullet!
Knife at the crime scene has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Knife at the Crime Scene was going to be one of Tupac's upcoming albums.
Oh.
This is gonna just keep happening every Truth Bullet now.
Only the good ones.
Because there seem to be a lot of Truth Bullets in this chapter.
Alright, let's
okay.
check the shed.
Did you... Okay.
Yeah, because I got the 3 down there.
Okay.
Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. But first, I'm going to weave my way through the grass like a predator.
Ooh. Maybe the Predator is the one who killed this person.
Ooh.
And this person's Jesse Ventura.
Oh. Not too skinny.
Oh.
This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed.
At some point, John has to tell the story about how he almost got run over by Jesse Ventura.
Oh.
Yeah.
And killed.
Right.
Ha!
Oh,
this-
no!
TARPCon!
A tarp?
Oh,
TARPCon!
if only this episode was so close to airing in 2019, this could have been TARPCon 2019.
Well, no, it's preparation for TARPCon 2019.
yeah,
Tickets
very
are going
good.
on sale.
Tickets are going on sale? Yeah.
I mean, you got to get into the room early because it's only by lottery, but...
TARP quality seems to have gone down this year. They might have cut TARP funds.
No, I think it's a representative of the economy. I mean, the TARPCon is still going forward. It's just that the tarps that people are bringing are maybe,
Econo tarps.
yeah.
Wait, was there a tarp in here before?
No, it was left behind from TARPCon.
TARPCon.
I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case.
And get your TARPCon tickets.
Makoto, sign my talk about carp. Tarp? Carp?
Carp?
Guys, I might have just had a stroke. I need to sit down.
I don't think there's CarpCon going on at the same time. I mean, at that point, it's interacting with a lot of conventions.
There's too many. There's too many at that point.
Way too many.
Even, what was it, Des Moines? Oh,
These flower pots have nothing to do with the case.
super.
There's a lawnmower here.
Okay, hang on. Work with me on this one.
All right.
Does that, I mean, just kind of like, as we're approaching it, less so now, but the little white thing on the side with the red thing on the top, just look at it. Does it not remind you of the little, like, mushroom-esque stools that were at the end bosses of each level of Super Mario Brothers 2? Where you had to pick them up and sometimes throw them at the little dragons that spat eggs at you.
That was a lot of silence. I see where you're going.
And I don't remember enough about Super Mario Brothers 2 / Doki Doki Panic.
How can you...
I remember Birdo.
Exactly, Birdo. These were the things that you would throw at Birdo. When
yeah.
I mean, the
obviously.
first one, I mean, you just grabbed the egg and threw it. But, I mean, like, these... But, like, the Birdos that sometimes spat fire instead, you could set these up and use it to block. This is a real thing, Phil.
I believe you. This is just a gap. I didn't play a lot of Super Mario Brothers 2, aka Doki Doki Panic.
I know. Like, yes, I know the reference you're making there, but
like, because it was weird. And you
It was
had to
very
pick
weird.
up turnips and throw things at people. I didn't want that.
that was the first... I got that one before I got Super Mario 1, so I played that one all the
There
time.
you go.
That would do it. Well, either way, I don't think Super Mario Brothers 2 has anything to do with the mystery corpse.
But what if it
Think
did?
that now. Monozuru?
Monokuru?
Uh-oh.
Well, there's going to be a brief cut here.
Oh, yeah.
Unless... It did say entering rest mode, not entering... Oh, hey!
Oh, hey, good.
Wow! What the heck even was that?
Oh, that was lucky. Oh, boy. Okay.
Alright, well, I'm going to eat some popcorn. Not something you should do in a recording, but this is a skip gap. Oh, no, oh yeah. Oh, there's caramel on that. No, but we're fine. I still have no idea what happened, but it doesn't appear to have affected anything.
Okay.
Aside from our blood pressure.
Oh,
Which isn't good for you after you've had a stroke.
Carp, come on. Alright, hang on, John. I got a bunch of caramel in my mouth now. Oh, whatever. I'm not going to have to talk for a bit.
Okay, anyway.
All right. Let's see what else there is in this room.
Welcome back.
A pickaxe. There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe.
We talked about this
We already
before.
talked about this. Crazy, diamond,
Shine on.
insane, emerald, schizophrenic, ruby.
Off kilter.
That is a great, like a great drag name. Schizophrenic Ruby.
I like it. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat.
Oh, Mondo.
Pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow.
Aha, somebody else foot is taking it
Why
from the
does he
cat.
hate feet so much?
It's definitely intriguing, but now's not the time to worry about it. The kitten's foot hatred can wait for another day. These tools have nothing to do with the case.
So why are they highlighted?
Yeah. Maybe this is everything that was highlighted.
Was highlighted before.
Yeah.
I really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer.
Better dig around to be safe.
Oh, wuss.
Aw.
It's just fertilizer.
Just the one clue in here.
And aha, I know I've made this joke before, but that really does up top look like the bag that they kept Binks in Hocus Pocus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, that lawnmower, if you
Bobcat,
look at it,
Bobcat.
looks a little like those, you know those things at the end of, like, Super Mario 2 levels?
Shut up.
I can't.
All right. Well,
Plagiarizing my
let's
jokes.
see. Yep, there's the camera.
Oh,
There's a sprinkler. Ah.
Oh, we do have a
That seems
sprinkler.
relevant. Those nozzles poking out. Are those the sprinklers?
presumably.
Oh,
Hey! How'd you get that?
How did I miss it before?
I was just throwing rocks at the sprinklers until a coin falls.
The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people?
What a good recycler.
Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Come closer, Makoto.
Togo, could you take maybe a step back and a step to your right?
I remember there were some chickens in the chicken
Are
coop.
the chickens still there? Oh, good.
I count 4 chickens.
Where did the other chicken go?
I can't believe you've forgotten so much from the last recording session, but you still remember exactly how many chickens there were.
They're chickens.
4?
What's going on, Makoto?
We've lost a chicken.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I'm also surprised I said that. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here?
Of course! There were precisely 5.
Yeah, right?
You didn't eat one of the chickens, did you?
I ate one of the chickens. What's wrong?
Why are you covered with feathers?
Blech.
There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short.
Oh.
Huh?
See, he's reacting properly.
It's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
No, I'm not that concerned.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished.
Okay, you need to go sit down and wait until this works its way out of your system, and then we'll talk again.
And then later I'll go to CarpCon.
I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand.
He's doing all right by himself.
Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Truth bullets!
Uh-oh.
Sorry, unrelated. Phil's Fez was potentially going to fall victim to the cat.
That's fine. It's not my only one.
Okay, well that's good. Oh, Chicken Coop Chickens has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Come back, chicken!
That one there that's got the Grunkle Stan symbol on it.
Oh, yeah. What if you want to do the 11th Doctor?
Oh, then I'd have to rip the symbol off. I guess. I know.
Alright, it's this thing behind Hina. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. This is the sprinkler that controls the panels.
Boy, that would be needlessly complicated.
They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right?
Well, yeah.
Then-
Theoretically. Oh,
If the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet.
so we know that it came after then.
Which would mean the murder must have taken place...
Right here.
After.
Oh.
Truth bullets!
Sprinklers have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
I think sprinklers is an underrated, blanket. Never mind. Kill the joke.
Yeah, that's right.
Joke.
That's your brain telling you
Yeah.
we can be done with this joke now.
No Doubt song.
Dang it!
There we go.
Does sound like a No Doubt song. Like early Tragic Kingdom era.
Yeah.
That was a great album.
Listen, Makoto.
You think, sprinklers, that was an early No Doubt song, right?
Yeah, also ate a chicken. Please don't tell Hero. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up?
I'm sorry, I just need to...
If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat.
Backwards.
Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked.
Just doing my job. I think.
Help me eat this chicken.
Well, having you talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So, thank you, too.
Body,
Bullets!
body before the explosion has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
That's a Rage Against the Machine song.
And take a shot.
So, who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore.
That's fair.
No.
Oh,
You do you.
No.
Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you.
Well, we don't want to talk to you, so. I mean, we've already established that you can't really solve a mystery, so.
ooh.
What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words,
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
in other words,
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone, so I could tell them about Monokuma.
Sure.
Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days,
I'll bet he has.
so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here.
Well, the body hasn't been, the body was not here until after 7:30 a.m.
Right. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden.
Although there wasn't any blood, like, on the ground around the body, which indicates that it could have been moved.
Right.
If nothing else, it was certainly booby-trapped, so.
However, Toko, Hiro, Hirna, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night.
The entire... Okay.
Yeah, don't you remember? They found the Monokuma that wasn't working, so they took it apart.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that. I remembered how many chickens there were, though, so let's focus on the important thing.
Yeah, I got the priorities.
But once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma.
Not very well, obviously.
As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi.
It's truth, but...
I know.
Oh.
So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi.
If this is the conclusion you're coming to, I think we can pretty much assume that it's wrong.
That's
Says, not gonna let that go until he's dead in the
Oh,
ground,
God,
are you?
no.
Okay.
really bad, isn't it? Truth bullets!
Byakuya's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Truth being used loosely. Now, I'm really never, ever gonna get over him, like, fucking with the crime scene in the in the
That's
second.
fair. That was a really crazy, like, stupid thing for him to do.
Yep.
It's 11 o'clock right now.
Thanks,
Okay.
Hiro.
You bet. Bye.
Oh, quick, run. That means that, Price is Right is on.
No, Price is Right. It's on the 10.
Well, Eastern time.
Oh, I suppose that's true. Those weirdos.
Yeah. Oof.
Da 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
Okay. And?
I'm gonna bid $1, Makoto. Well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body.
When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting.
Everyone else.
Everyone else. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body.
Except for Kyoko. Kyoko was not involved in any of that.
Right.
So the everyone else. So technically Kyoko could have been one of the people who moved the body.
Yep. What time was it then?
Or Toko fucked with things.
No then. Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So, I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done.
Thank you, Hero.
Alright. That's a pretty small job.
Yeah, but it's about all you can trust Hero
I'll
with.
be in this corner of the garden. Don't come join me.
Truth bullet!
When the body was
gosh.
found has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
That's just a trashy mystery novel.
It's not much. It's not enough of a nursery rhyme pun for it to be a mystery novel.
Ooh,
I
good
think
point.
that's everything.
Yeah, I think the only other
I think
things
it was
are
the
like the camera
cameras.
and the video.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go and look at some other rooms then.
In the next
On
episode
the next episode.
On the next episode,
Can't wait to see how
of The
many
Price is Right.
Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
A new car.
Blinko!
Please spay and neuter your pets.